Raymond Forde, it's been a pleasure to work with you. I've known you for about 10 years when I started as ITF president, and you've always been there contributing to international tennis at our AGMs, on the Constitutional Committee, and you have been a tremendous person in helping COTECC in the region as well. So we will miss you. Don't go too far away, but best of luck in the next phase of your life. Thanks very much for everything you've done.
Estoy muy contento con este reconocimiento al Dr. Raymond Forde después de 25 años al frente del liderazgo de la Federación de Tenis de Barbados, de su intervención a través de la Confederación de Tenis de Centroamérica y el Caribe, COTECC, a través de la Federación Internacional de Tenis, la ITF. Por tanto, ha representado al tenis de nuestra región de manera muy digna. Y creo que esta experiencia que hemos tenido con él nos deja un rastro muy referencial en que todos podemos aprender de él. Y pienso que su figura quedará en nuestra región, como en el tenis mundial, como esa figura referente de la que se puede tener como fuente de enseñanza y de sabiduría. Su condición humana, su conducta, yo creo que ha sido una cosa ejemplar, muy digna, por lo que mi gratitud será eterna con él. Pienso que nos ha enseñado muchas cosas en estos tiempos en que he tenido el honor de conocerlo desde que me acerqué a COTECC a través de la Federación Dominicana de Tenis. De manera que también quienes han tenido esta iniciativa de este reconocimiento creo que han sido justos y los quiero felicitar, porque el Dr. Forde es un hombre que merece todo tipo de reconocimiento por el tenis y por su conducta en la condición humana, en su vida. De manera que mi gratitud eterna, mi abrazo solidario, y le deseo la mejor de la suerte en este nuevo rol de su vida.
It is an honor for me to have been asked to share a message to recognize your incredible tennis journey and the countless contributions you have made to the development of tennis in your country, the COTECC region, and in the ITF. Your dedication, hard work, and integrity have defined your career, earning you the respect and admiration of everyone.
I've been lucky enough to share some of this journey with you. We would always be together at the ITF and COTECC AGMs. At the ITF AGM, you would also perform roles such as the scrutineers during those important votes for our presidents and board. What a wonderful story and what a wonderful achievement, Raymond. Looking at the Global Tennis Report, I've noticed how Barbados tennis has grown across all the key pillars in development. More tennis players, more courts, more clubs, more coaches. Really impressive. And being a member of the Academy as for the Barbados Tennis Association is indeed something to be proud of. So well done for that. The National Training Center, we are getting close to recognize this at ITF standard level. So well done also to do that. We're very proud of what you have achieved. And I remember talking so much in recent years about the successes of the Davis Cup team of Barbados. Well done, this is really impressive. And we'll also be missed in London during your visits, last of which I hope you remember our tennis match. Obviously, you and I beat two other colleagues at the ITF. So, Raymond, I hope you cherish this time with wonderful memory and surrounded by your tennis friends and community. Wishing you all the best from London.
Always fantastic consistency, diplomacy, leadership, and the Caribbean had you very high on with your values, your leadership, and your insight of the tennis business. A fantastic pathway that Barbados went through, and as a development officer, on behalf of the International Tennis Federation, I wish you well. I congratulate Barbados for all the development, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for all that you have done for Barbados, for the region, but also in your support.
Here in the Bahamas, we are very appreciative of the legacy that you have developed and maintained for us. Because a lot of times people think Bahamas and Barbados is the same thing. So when you do good, we reap the benefit. So once again, I say thank you for that. My experience has been one that has been pleasant. You have been a source of encouragement to me through good and through adversities. I would like to say thank you for your pleasant disposition. You've always been cheerful, you've always been stern, and you've always been a man of.
I remember the first time I met you, it was in a COTECC meeting, and that was a very challenging meeting. It wasn't the outcome that we wanted, but I also remember what stuck with me for all these years is the grace in which you handled that whole situation. And I remember after that situation, you coming to me and saying, young boy, we have to get this thing together. You know, we have to make sure that the Caribbean is together. We have to make sure there's a hub. We have to develop. And that always stuck with me. Raymond, for your contribution to COTECC, of course, we're very grateful. You have left it in a better place. And on behalf of Trinidad and Tobago Tennis, I really do want to wish you and your family all the best in retirement, but I know somebody like you will never retire. I know you will be around. I always remember fondly going to ITF meetings, and I could always count on Raymond to ask the hard questions to make sure these small countries, small tennis nations were being well represented.
He would have created significant history within Barbados as one of the longest serving presidents of the National Association for well over 20 years. And this speaks really to the confidence that his executive would have had in him, and in addition, the various legacies that he would have created in tennis in Barbados. Of course, we know that Raymond would have overseen the building of a 7-court tennis facility and clubhouse at the Wilde Gymnasium site. He would have overseen the highest ranking of a Barbadian player in the form of Darian King. He would have also had the ITF Junior Championship played here in Barbados. And in terms of the community development, he would have had sponsorship deals for junior players from schools in Barbados. So he really has created significant legacy for tennis in Barbados.
My earliest memory of Raymond Forde would have been at Harrison College, and as you guessed it, on the tennis courts. So if I never reached my full tennis potential, it's because of Raymond, because Raymond was always on the court. Next again, I met him as a director of the Barbados Olympic Association and also president of the Barbados Tennis Association. My interactions and exchanges with Raymond has always been very pleasant, always professional, and always looking after the interest and the development of the sport of tennis and how he can get the best for the players and the athletes.
It's been a privilege working with you on the BTA board for over 10 years and more recently at the COTECC level. I've had the experience firsthand of seeing you operate on the local, regional and international scale, where you are well liked and respected, a position well earned and deserved. As a leader, you are firm but fair, and you have been respectful and true to all stakeholders in tennis.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for over 25 years of service to the Barbados Tennis Association and making it one of the best-run national associations in the Caribbean. Thank you for your mentorship, your wisdom, your knowledge, and your guidance over the years, not only to me personally, but also the board of directors.
And having had the benefit of sitting at the table with you for just over 7 years, I can attest that to be true. I think you're an exceptional leader. I think you allow persons to grow into themselves, to learn about the sport, and to contribute in the best way that they can. And you encourage that. You also give space to make mistakes, to learn from the mistakes, to grow from the mistakes, and to see the benefit of everything.
It's my great privilege to be under your presidency for the past 15 years I've been around tennis. I wish you all the best in the future, and I hope you can carry on all the things that you have achieved for the Barbados Tennis Association in your 25 years of being president.
I've known him for quite a while. I would have encountered him while I was serving as minister in the last cabinet. And I've known him to be a very dedicated administrator. It takes quite a lot of time and energy and sacrifice to run any sports association in Barbados. And as he steps down, I want, on behalf of all of the players with whom I play every Sunday and Saturday, to wish him well and also to echo words of appreciation. We certainly appreciate his...
I'm sure that there will be many other guests in attendance who will agree that you've been an outstanding leader of one of the best run and respected sporting bodies in Barbados for the last 25 years. Would, however, like to say that I thoroughly enjoyed my time working alongside you as treasurer for many of those years, and believe we made a pretty good team, keeping the association's finances healthy as well as becoming firm friends in the process.
It is a very difficult and often thankless position to hold, but your longevity speaks volumes about your love and passion for the sport in Barbados. You were instrumental in leading the BTA during its golden years, including the Group 1 milestone and the tennis centre expansion. You will be sorely missed. Anytime you can do anything for over 25 years, you must be extremely passionate about it and extremely well supported. On a personal level, I'd like to thank you for all the opportunities that came my way under your presidency through tennis.
Though I had known Raymond for over 25 years, it was during my tenure as Assistant Secretary on the BTA Council that I came to appreciate and marvel at the skillful talent of leadership with which Raymond was endowed. I speak for all of us as we recall the energy and devotion to the growth and development of tennis, which Raymond epitomized, never losing sight of these objectives.
25 years in any role is a remarkable feat. It really demonstrates your commitment to the sport. You know, when I was now entering the sport, you were just beginning your stint as president. You've always believed in me as a coach, and you've shepherded me through my development as a coach, and I really appreciate all the stuff that you've done for me.
Great to see you go. Personally, I want to thank you for all you've done for the Tennis Federation and personally for me in my tennis career. We never know the battles and trials you have to go through to keep the federation cemented, and I know you did it with great commitment, hard work, and gratitude. I wish you all the best in your upcoming endeavors, and thanks again.
Been 25 years of you being president. I just want to wish you all the best on your new endeavors, and thank you so much for all the efforts that you put in for Barbados tennis. We've really seen a lot of change over the years. I hope to see you around the tennis sport still, and yeah, just a big thank you from me and the Davis Cup team, and we wish you all the best.
I just want to send my heartfelt thanks to you for your service for the past 25 years to the Barbados Tennis Association as its president, and the work you have done over the years for everyone in tennis does not go unnoticed, and you will definitely be a pillar in the Barbados Tennis Association history for many more years to come.
I just want to say congratulations on completing your time with Barbados Tennis. You've made a great impact on all the players, and you've been the president since I was a junior, and you've always been very encouraging and supportive in and everything I've done on the court and off the court, and I just want to wish you all the best, and I hope to see you soon.
I just want to say a huge thank you for everything you've done during your presidency, especially your time and effort. I also want to say thank you as a Davis Cup player. It's always been good to see a familiar face in the foreign lands.
I would like to officially thank you, as a long-standing member and staff of the Barbados Tennis Association, for your many, many, many years of service as president. I can only imagine it took a lot of time and dedication, and in a time where leadership was needed, you were there to step up to the plate.
Dr. Forde, we want to thank you for the hard work you've put in over the 25 years that you've been here at the center. We want to thank you for all you've done for tennis on a whole, especially for us too in the Regime King Cup teams. And we thank you and we wish you nothing but the best in your future endeavors.
I would like to thank you for your dedicated service towards the growth and successful development of tennis in Barbados. I would also like to thank you for your support over my tennis career thus far and your efforts to improve our tennis facility, where, as a collegiate athlete, I'm able to train comfortably.
Being the president of the Barbados Tennis Association over 25 years can never be an easy task. I've spent the vast majority of my tennis career, tennis life, having you as president, and I've seen a lot of development, a lot of growth within the tennis community, not just as a player, but I watched the tennis center change physically, from having 4 courts to having 7, to having an expanded clubhouse, to watching Davis Cup team get promoted to Group 1 again, to having Fed Cup team win Group 2, to watch a lot of the players, junior players, come up and have people to aspire to.
Make a quick stop here in New York to say thanks for all you've done for me and my family, and also for all the members of the Barbados Tennis Association. It's been a pleasure to have you, and I don't know how you did it for so long.
Huge thank you for all of the years, the time, the effort, the energy that you've dedicated to making tennis in Barbados better. I really appreciate it. I know a lot of us in Barbados appreciate it, and your service truly has been invaluable for the Barbados Tennis Association.
On behalf of training, we would like to thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Forde.